We're in Jarama in our pajamas in Spain, about 50 meters from the highway, meaning that you should definitively not pay attention to all the signage as you come into the first braking zone, or you might find yourself on the highway going to Madrid.
We had a great test day 2-3 days before we came here to Jarama, working on setup of the car. It was one of my first real sort of technical test days. We ran through a lot of changes with the car, trying to maximise the performance of the car. We came away from there pretty happy. We found a few setup tweaks.
We've got a new engineer, Alan, which is fantastic. He's bringing a lot to the table. So we did a lot of testing, tried some new things. I think we came up with some new stuff, and it was very, very helpful. Plus, Audi's given us, the balance of performance has changed, given us 1,000 RPM back. So I think we have a better shot at this weekend because of that.
Yeah, we had a problem in practice. We'd never been here before, which is the case for the majority of the tracks that we're racing at, so we need to really make sure we maximize our track time. I had the guy in the Corvette, I think, had some brain fade or some braking fade, and rear-ended me and ended our session right into the start of the session, which was really disappointing because it took away valuable time to learn for Matt and I. The team did get the car right back out at the end for about 5 laps, which was good. Those were about double as many laps as I had done previously. So it was difficult coming into qualifying. Matt did a great job in qualifying. I was pretty close to him with my time, so I was happy with that, especially given my lack of track knowledge. And we're in a good position for the start of the race.
I started on in 9th place for race 1. Got off to a shaky start. A couple of cars seemed to see green before everyone else did and shot up my inside before the start line. So I was already down a couple of places by the first corner. But I managed to get back past a couple of people at the first corner, close first lap, and for the first time I think this season we were really in the fight. We were really fighting in amongst the top sort of 6, and I brought the car in after a really good stint, I think. A bit of a messy stint, but a good stint in 6th place in the pits overall.
We're obviously improving with each lap because it's very hard to come to a track where your competitors have clearly had 100 laps and you've had none. So after 10 or 20, you calm down and you relax and you get much more aggressive about places that used to scare you. And we still got a little bit of a brown short problem in a few corners that we're trying to get to the laundry before the next race.
Matt had a great race, and then I immediately had braking issues. We've just discovered what the issue is. We had some really heated up our fronts. We had too much balance for the brakes to the front of the car, and had some braking issues that I couldn't maximize the speed. So we ended up finishing, I think, 12th or 13th. But it was, it was a frustrating race because I think we were on pace, and just the car kind of fell off there towards the end.
During the race, it was tough. It was a big battle, and the tires are going. And one little incident I had was I was holding my line into turn 1, and a BMW came in and just hit me from behind. Broke the back end a little bit, but I got to finish the race, thank God. So I was a little concerned that we wouldn't, but we did. Finish in 12th, and that was good. It was our best finish yet for the year.
got a good start, picked up a couple different spots, and then got hit from behind a couple times, which I think is ultimately what cost us the race. I was defending, but defending well. It was enjoyable, and gearbox started to go, and I think it's from getting hit from behind. And coming around down the front straight, had a massive tire blowout that I think I'm now just recovering my heart rate from, because I'm very surprised we didn't go on the wall at about 150 miles an hour. Yeah, it was a big tire blowout down the front straight.
There was 4 cars, and we were just 4-car run in the back that was no one could pass anybody, and we just were being held up. It was a fight, but that was a fast group, so it was good. It was a good fight, a good clean fight, and so we just finished it, brought it in 19th, and gave it to Mark, and then Mark just took off and just ate him alive. It was awesome.
3 of us came out within a second or 2 of each other on the flawless change. We left the pits 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go on the 60-kilometer board. So we were leaving on it with a second and a half between the next car and the next car. Toward the end of the races, the Audi tires held on better than all the other cars. Aston Martin, Ferrari 77, I believe, I can't recall, bright red one, and a Corvette and an Audi. 4 of them in front of me. All of them were over-grooving the gas coming out of those tight corners. One spun, the Corvette spun, gave me the race for free. The Audi made me pass him on the outside, and then I nosedived him into the hairpin, stopped any plan that he might have of taking us out. And then we passed the Ferrari clean. You know, he dropped off very fast once we got behind him, and we almost made the final pass for our first point at 10th. We came in P11. We were about 3 car lengths behind a Corvette that forgot to spin for us.
You know, we're getting better. I think that's what's most important. And, you know, half season's halfway over. Now let's hope that we can put some results up on the board.
Great weekend for us, because we had a 12th and an 11th, our best finishes yet.
Watch it, baby. If we can qualify a little better, we might even get a point or 2.